Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen and children of all ages. We're here with you today again for another YouTube video of gameplay, head-to-head online, and some Weekend League 2 to go with it. And we got a few games we're going to show today. For starters, we got right here with facing the Washington football team, TMT, Envy, I guess is how you would say it. And we're starting off with a good touchdown right there to start the game, folks. Can't beat that right there. First drive of the game, first quarter, after we force him to turn the ball over and we get the touchdown ourselves. That's the best way to start a game, in my opinion, right there. Like I said, we force the turnover, and then we get the score ourselves. Plus, he got the ball first, so we get the ball to start the second half. Now, as we move on here on his second drive, he gets a screen pass, breaks a tackle. I whiff on the tackle, and he gets a pretty good gain out of it, about 20 yards there. So the next play, on 1st and 10, he lines up, and as he's scanning the field, I get no pressure. Finally, I get someone in there, and then voila! I'm just lurking over the middle with Jamal Adams with that lurking ability, doing a backwards interception, you could say, without even turning his body around. So we get another turnover. I start off the possession with a screen pass to Barry that loses yards, getting nothing. So I'm looking, and I try to get it all back at once, and guess what? It's Michael Gallup right there, folks. Yes, team of the week, 95 overall Michael Gallup on the streak pass. And then I try to highball it to our big tight end, Waller. Couldn't get it. So we go to 2nd and 10. Dak scans the field, finds the dude coming across the middle, and Stephon Diggs whooshes right into the end zone, outrunning their safety. Then we go up 14-0. Well, you'll see it'll be 14 here with the extra point. And then great way to start the second quarter right there, guys, as Morton Anderson boots it through. Now we back on defense, and of course his offensive line is beastly. But Lawrence Taylor finally gets through there, being consistent and persistent, getting the sack. So 2nd and 18, and he is sacked again. This time it's Khalil Mack on the attack with the sack. Yeah, baby. Now it's 3rd and a mile. So what do? Of course, we back up and we play the deep ball, and he can't even get that in there. We got him double covered. So now he goes for it on 4th and 27. Of course, you know what's going to happen. That's what happens. Interception. And granted, I guess it's kind of like a punt, but he was trying to see if he could get it in there. Didn't work, so he winds up quitting out. We force him to tap out, folks. Here in a second, you'll see. For some reason, he makes me wait, and he wants to wait before he quits out. Finally. So now on to the second game of the day. As you can see, I don't know how he's got a 99 Eric Weddle on top there. Now this game was tough for your boy right here. Couldn't really muster much, but hey, I tried. Okay, some games you just don't have it, I guess. And some games you do. This game, of course, he's running the meta game plan, the YouTube style, which I cannot stand. People need to learn how to get their own uniqueness on their offense and defensive game plans, if you ask me. Instead of copying and paste from YouTube, how about putting a little of your own style in there? Figure out your own strategy. Anyway, well, he's on 3rd and 5 here, and somehow gets that ball over my lurking defender right there. I think that was Dion. Couldn't even get his hands up. So he gets an out route to Waller there. Then on 1st and 10, inside the red zone, hands it off to Barry. Of course, he's running no huddle and trying to do it again. And a couple yards. So now it's 3rd and manageable. Of course, no huddle again. And this time he hits Waller right over the middle, which kind of sucks. So, to start our drive again, and well, this time we connect with Diggs over the middle. Prescott down the field, bomb to Moss. Oh, how's that not a touchdown, right? Anyway, we get the ball and we QB sneak it in there to tie the game up. So that shows you I'm fighting here, guys. I'm trying. But on his opponent's next possession, which is OJJ, he gets an out route. His real name is Shadow Assassin. That's not a bad name, as he gets a curl route there to his running back. Now Gannon's on fire and whips it in there. I tell you, I've never seen people use Gannon so much as they have this year, man. Or not this year, of course, this year, but anyway, because of Hot Route Master, I guess, right? You can. I'm sure there's other quarterbacks that can hot route it, but he scores a touchdown there to close the second half. And with his possessions, now I'm trying to make something happen here. I see a receiver one-on-one, and of course, my receiver don't make a play on the ball. So he gets an interception. And with 27 seconds left, there that same pass again with the defender in the area, and defender will not turn around and make a play. And that time he's just, it looked like he playmaker Dion got him right up the sideline on the middle, and he drives down the field on me. What, 30 seconds? Jeez, man. So your boy is fighting. I finally get me a little pass in the gap right there. Good gain for about 20. And this time, I try to one-on-one it to Gallup, the spectacular catch, man. And he just couldn't, he couldn't even leave the ground. But his cornerback left the ground. What can you do, right? So at this point, I'm just fed up. I'm getting aggravated. I'm trying to get it all back at once, which is something you can't do. And he winds up getting a near pick six, taking it all the way back to the one, or it actually gave it to him. Wow, it looked like Sanders tackled him. Oh, but 28-7 there. And as you can tell, the game's about over. I'm getting my ass kicked. But so here's the thing I'm doing now. Even though the game is over, I can't come back and win. I'm wanting to try out new plays and stuff and lab things. You know what I mean? And it's just not working. I can't even get new plays in there because his defense is just killing me, man. What is that? Like 4 interceptions? I just don't get it. This game, my cornerback or his cornerbacks would not let me have any kind of opportunity to go get the ball, man. And he gets another out that same route that he ran with Waller a couple times. He gets with Dion right there. Of course, that time he's wide open. He goes back to Dion again, this time over the middle. And as you can tell, I'm just getting shredded. My defense cannot do nothing against this guy. And he's the Cowboys too. Go figure, right? At least the Cowboys get a win. And right here, I'm just, like I said, I'm Hail Mary and everything. I just lost my cool, lost my composure, and it went from me trying to lab to now I'm just pissed off and wanting to just throw bombs on him. But that don't work, man. This time he gets greedy, or he does that same play, that out route, and for some reason I had 3 defenders in that area this time. Finally, we get Patrick Watkins to make a play on it. So later in the possession, I turn the ball back over. He gets the ball back down inside the 5, and that's how he gets the touchdown. Now, of course, he's lining up to go for 2 right here. Oh, Shadow Assassin being a real class act, ain't he? So he scans the field, rolls out. I get pressure, and Deion Sanders finally makes an interception for me this time for a change. And his Deion, wide receiver, chases down my Deion. Ain't that crazy? So the score don't change. That's the final score, 40-7. And now we're going to move on. You know what I mean? So it's time to get on with the third game of the day. Of course, we're playing the fathers of fashion here, 100,000 coin uniforms. Our first possession starts off with a run play, or on defense, we contain his running plays, forcing him to a 4th and 2. And he's got Wilson rolling out, and he throws back across his body and overthrows his receiver. So we get the ball back on inside the red zone. I start with Barry Sanders, and nothing. Not really. I'm trying to integrate the run game a little bit more, guys. You know, and look at that high point, baby. Waller jumps up and grabs that one for your boy, and we take an early 7-0 lead. And then he gets the ball back. So he's got Russell Wilson scanning the field, finds a little out route, and gets it for a good 15-yard gain. And now it's 1st and 10 on the 35. He rolls out, but this time my defenders are able to chase him down, and that's Leroy Glover, guys. But he drops back on that pass, throws it, tries to throw it in tight cover, and doink! Look at that crap! Lawrence Taylor in the right place at the right time, man. Hey, good D, though, by the cornerback there to fight forward and knock it out. So Prescott, I find myself an out route, finally, corner route, I think, whatever it was. It might have been out route. But we get a good 30-yard gain out of that. So this time I go back to Barry. Barry Sanders just gets stiff and wouldn't make a move, but that's a good gain. 2nd and 3. I roll out. I find Stephon Diggs, baby! And he tumbles into the end zone for your Cowboy, and that puts us up 13-0. Look at the replay. Yeah, that is just sexy right there. Prescott was a great throw on the move. Diggs doing a little dancing. So now Morton Anderson lines up for the extra point, and we knock it right down the middle. So 14-0, and we got a little under 3 minutes to go in the first half. He gets the ball, and immediately Khalil Mack does not fall for the play action, strips the ball, but our defenders just stand there and look at it. So he's able to recover, but look what happens on the very next play. Interception, and I'm a dumbass for celebrating. So he smacks me, knocks it loose. Now 2nd and 8 on the next in possession, and he launches it with another interception. This game is just crazy with turnovers right now. We're in the first half, and we've had like 5 balls getting turned over. Eric Weddle making the play that time. So he winds up just quitting out immediately before the first half is even over. So here's our last game of the day. We're playing Nate 3-4-3-1. His top 3 were all 99s. Had the new William Perry in there. Looks like he's got a Bears team going on. So, and look at that pass. It was covered in double coverage. He gets the tip drill and winds up getting a 20-yard gain out of it. This time he tries it to the other side, and no fluke shit this time. Ramsey is right there on point and just outruns Mitchell Trubisky, it looks like, for the pick 6, baby. Here's a little bit of the replay. Watch out. He just ball hawked that sucker, man, and takes off like a cannon. That's a good job by Jalen. So we kick the extra point, make it 7-0 early in the first quarter. On the ensuing possession, he forces it, and it gets knocked out. Good defense right there, being around the ball and forcing it out. So his next play is 2nd and 10. Play action, and my defenders do not bite at all. That is Roy Williams with the sack, of course, along with Khalil Mack on the other side. Now here we are at 3rd and 17. He drops back, no play action this time, keeps dropping back, launches it, and Jamal Adams nearly with a 360 pick. I'm showing this play because this is the first punt of the day. I thought that was crazy. So I get the ball back, 1st down, nothing. Get stuffed for about a loss of 2 or 3. Next play, 2nd and 12. Prescott rolling out. Under pressure, has to throw it away. 3rd down. Prescott finds Waller on the corner route and gets a big-time conversion for about 25 yards on 3rd and 12. On 1st and 10, Barry Sanders gets the ball and runs for like 9 yards down inside the red zone. Prescott on the out route gets it to Waller. Man, Waller is coming in clutch today. And this time gets it down to the 2. And look at that gap that Max Strong had to run through there for the TD. 14-0. His ensuing possession, 2nd quarter. He's running that play an awful lot right there. He got lucky right there again with 3 Cowboys around him. Gets the conversion. So it's 2nd and 10 now after the incomplete pass. he does a little jet pass or jet sweep, whatever it is there. And I forced the fumble, but it goes out of bounds. So he gets a first down, and look at that. His tight end just bouncing off dudes. Now he tries to truck, and he does actually truck Jamal Adams, but we got Taylor in there for the backup tackle, and he tries to truck me again. He must have a truck ability. So 2nd and 1 after that 9-yard run, and Rory Williams with the pressure again, dropping Mitchell Trubisky, or no, Rich Gannon, my bad, Rich Gannon. 3rd and 10, and he gets the 10-yard pass to make it 4th and 1, and he goes for the fake, and look at there. Oh my gosh, that is William Perry himself with the big time catch. I don't know how he stayed in bounds though for a big man. So it's 14-7. We got 30 seconds left. First pass is out of bounds. Prescott on the move again, and I just launch it up, and look at that. Oh, how did he not get his toes down? So 12 seconds to go. It's 4th and 10. I'm inside my own 30-yard line. I have to punt it. I'm not taking no chances because he's already had a few bounces go his way. So I'm just going to get it off and play conservative here for the end of the first half anyway, you know. There's only 5 seconds left at the punt. Pretty much only one play he can do, and he checks it down. Like, come on, man. You know that's not going to work. So after halftime, we get the ball back, of course, and Prescott finds Sanders coming out of the backfield. Good little 8-yard gain. Play action. Attack to Michael Gallup for a big-time first down. We're moving the chains, baby. Barry Sanders with a nice run. I tell you, my offensive line, you see that hole right there? They're getting some good blocks. You know, Stephon Diggs coming across the field. Nice catch and run for about 15. And then we're moving the sticks again. Big time pressure. Prescott stands in there and drills it to Waller. What a throw with the heat barreling down on him. 20-yard gain. And we find Diggs coming across the field again. He's leaving that right side open a pretty good lot, man. So I attacked it, and this time we're inside the 10 though, and I'm running the ball. Last 2 plays were runs. I get a 1st-and-goal. I do a run again. Now we're in the 4th quarter. I'm up by 7. That's why I'm not really being aggressive too much right now. I'm just taking my lumps, trying to see if I can get in the end zone, because I got a two possession lead in my back pocket regardless. It's going to take him 2 scores to beat me. 2 touchdowns, actually. He only has 1 throughout the whole game, so I'm playing the odds here. We do get the field goal, 17-7. He gets him a big 10-yard gain there on the first play. Then he hands off to Montgomery. Lawrence Taylor getting off the blocker and making the good tackle right there. And this time he goes back to Montgomery on the angle route. Good conversion, first down. So Gannon drops back. He does that out route again, and this time Deion Sanders, prime time, is waiting on it. He was lurking that play. He knew it was coming, it seemed like. And that, guys, my friends, is a wrap. Thank you so much for tuning in. Until next time, all, peace.